I'm going to say something to you that can seem illogical, but I'm going to say it anyway. You can win at life and still, in the process, manage to lose yourself. There is a way to live your life where everything works. You're productive, you're respected, you're moving forward in every measure you care about, and yet something feels slightly off. Not wrong enough that you will change, but not right enough that you can ignore. Just distant. I've seen it in others, in people around me. I've felt it in myself. A life that is working, but not fully alive. You don't lose yourself suddenly. You lose yourself quietly, gradually, through what you give your attention to. Deadlines, decisions, expectations, performance, etc. Your mind becomes very good at doing, but something else becomes much quieter. The ability to pause, to feel, to ask, is this still true for me? Do I still want that? Does this still fit my life? And without that question, you won't even notice the shift. You just keep moving because it's a direction that at one point, for whatever reason, made sense. And over time, it begins to show up in small ways, not dramatic, but just subtle signals. You find yourself needing constant input and validation because silence with what you're doing feels unfamiliar. You finish your day not physically tired, but slightly disconnected. You make decisions easily, but you're not always feeling that you're fully behind your decisions. You keep moving forward, but rarely stop to ask if forward is really still where you want to go. None of what you have around you looks like failure. In fact, it can often look like success, resounding success. And that's what makes it difficult. Because there is no clear moment when something has snapped or something breaks. You are still functioning, you are still performing, you are still winning in life. But the only place this can be seen is internally, in quiet moments, moment of peace, moment of connection, moment of reflection, on those quiet walks by the beach. When something in you asks, if I continue like this, will I arrive or will I just continue forever? Not in terms of success, but in terms of who am I and how I'm feeling. Because a life can be well built, but not well lived. And the longer you stay in it, the easier it becomes to forget the difference. A life well built, where you've accomplished and accumulated everything you wanted, versus well lived, where you've had the experience of being alive and present that fully self-expresses you. They not necessarily are the same. Now, there is no dramatic solution to this, only a shift, a willingness to press the button, pause, even briefly, just to listen, not to what needs to be done next, but what is true now, what really matters to you now. Because the real risk is really not failure. It is success, but lived at a distance from yourself. There is you, who you want to be, who you always crave to be, and this is where your success is, and that's the delta in the middle, which I call the failure of success, the valley of failure of success. And in that quiet assumption, you reassess, is this what life was meant to feel like? Till one day, when you must either stop because life is over, or one day where you choose to stop because you can see it clearly. A life well lived is a life of meaning, purpose, joy, connection, self-expression, not a life well built. I can promise you, when the final curtain is coming, what will matter to you is how well lived your life is, now how well built that you're leaving behind. Give it a think.